What's going on, guys? I want to do an update video of this beast. Don't even listen to what I have to say, just look at this thing for a while. Here's a 2.76 pulley. This is pulley has little notches and it's supposed to make the belt grip better, but supposedly it's bullshit. If you rub your fingers across, you do feel those little notches grabbing. So I guess like as the belt wraps around, it grabs those little things and then sets it free. So I guess that's how it works, but who knows? So here's the supercharger. There's a throttle body port. So give you some relative size, show off the blower. I finally got it. It'll be going in place of this Vector intake. Pretty cool. So, wanted to show off the blower. It's got some issues that I'm going to fix before I put it on. This bolt's bent. I'm not needing this bolt, and it's not bent enough to cause problems. So I might just cut it off right here. Since, you know, it's just ugly like that. There's some scarring, I guess, when the guy took it off. And there's little blemishes here and there, like here, that I'd like to fix. The only way I can see doing it is either getting the right paint I need, or I might just repaint the whole thing. I'm not sure. There's my hand against the supercharger. I have pretty big hands, but to show off some of the port work, here's the throttle body port. Hold on. Sorry, it's awkward doing this by myself. Trying to light it up and show you. So you see, if you can see, sorry. God damn it! It is hard to get some light in there. Okay. You can see it's been ported. You can see the lines from the porting, and it's all shiny. So it's had a lot of port work. There we go. So the throttle body opening's been ported pretty good. The other thing the port does is it ports the opening. It's mainly the opening. I don't think the throttle body port does too much. Let me flip the blower over. This is the business end anyway, so you can see, I'm trying to do lighting and camera work all at the same time. So there's a blower. You can see the impellers. I'm spin it by hand a little bit. Now because this is ported, this hole is not even here on the stock M112, and this hole here is way smaller than this. If I might, I'll post up a picture of it. So look at this, and then I'll post up a stock one. Alright, and here's the bypass valve. The bypass valve, the way that works is it on low vacuum, this will open like this and allow air in the throttle body. Here's my fingers through the ports in the throttle body and straight through here into the lower intake, so it bypasses the blower. So at low vacuum, with idling and highway cruising, you're actually not even using the supercharger very much. So that way, it saves you a little mileage. It's probably still going to suck up mileage, gas compared to motor, but that's because the belt, I've heard rumored, sucks about 60 horsepower off the average motor. So it's something like 30% power of the motor it takes to drive this son of a bitch. But I mean, the way this thing moves at peak RPMs, this thing's moving at 14,000 RPMs. The displacement of this blower, it's called an M112 because that's the displacement, 112 cubic inches. So that's basically turning my 302 into a 414 cubic inch motor. So it's basically like I put a 351 Windsor in the Mustang and bored it out to a 414 cubic inch motor. So if you think about it that way, it's actually pretty insane. But this will be more efficient than a naturally aspirated motor because of the RPMs and how fast it's moving. The sucks power is obviously the belt and the heat that these produce, so I have to find a way to fight the heat mainly. There ain't nothing you can do about the power it sucks from the belt. So I want to show this off. It's ported, so it will make much more power than a stock one. On the Cobra that it was on, obviously it's used, it's got fucking gasket material, it's all beat up, but on the Cobra it was on, the Cobra had a colder intake, the blower was ported obviously, it had this 2.76 pulley, it had a mid-pipe exhaust like an H-pipe or X-pipe, and it had a cat back. That's it for physical mods, and it had a tune also. So colder intake, mid pipe, cat back, ported blower, small pulley, and a tune, which for an SVT Cobra isn't shit. And it made 508 horsepower to the tires. I don't think the guy took it to the track, it's not even relative to my car, because my car will be much faster since it's 600 pounds lighter than an SVT Cobra. But made 508 horsepower. Now that's on a SVT Cobra. I looked up the cylinder heads. Stock SVT Cobra cylinder heads, even though it's 4-valve, flows less air than my trick flow heads. I have an aftermarket camshaft which will use the air better. Sorry, I'm just pulling gasket and trim off. I have aftermarket cam which will use the air better, make more power. And I mean, I have every fucking mod there is on this goddamn thing, between headers and fuel mods and all that shit. So with with the timing all advanced as high as I can go, being aggressive and shit, I don't see a problem making 550 horsepower. So here's the blower. I can turn it over by hand fast enough to make it puff air. I'm gonna try to do that. So I'll get the camera close so the mics are close to it, and I'm pretty sure you can hear it puff air. I'm not sure. I have the wind blocking option on, so who knows if you'll actually be able to hear it puff air onto the camera. It gives you a general idea. I mean, this thing is going to be making some serious power, so just wanted to show you guys that I got it. It's here. I'm just waiting on a few more parts. I got the injectors. Alright, so this is the way I'm going to show off the different mass airflow meters. So here's stock. This is a stock mass airflow meter. It is a pathetic 55 millimeters. Try to show you guys. This thing is awful. So upgrade to what I used to have on this motor currently. It's 85 millimeter mass airflow. And then the new mass airflow that's for the blower is a whopping 97 millimeters. Now, just to show you, this is over the stock one. Try to hold this both. So here's the stock one inside of the PMAS, or the DBX. This is a 97 millimeter DBX math. So here's the stock one inside of it, and as you can see, the DBX just dwarfs the stock one. And then here's the 85 millimeter PMAS. Trying to be gentle with this DBX because it's not cheap. So here's the 85 millimeter inside the DBX. It's kind of hard to see, but so my new mass airflow meter, the DBX, just completely dwarfs all these other ones. I mean, this thing is gigantic. Now these DBXs are fully customizable, but The problem is, while it's big and customizable and really nice, and it has 4 sensors, it has 4 sensors that read the air over like 1 or 2. The problem is, here's my colder intake, okay? This is what I used to use. This is the DBX sliding over the couplers, okay? This goddamn DBX is so fucking big. It just absolutely dwarfs everything. It's huge. And as you can see, it has a 70mm throttle body, so I kind of jumped the shark on this because that 70mm throttle body will be the choke point. The reason I got such a big mass airflow meter is this has growing room. I should never ever need another mass airflow meter. I say that, and I'll probably buy a fucking new one in like 2 years. But anyway, this is customizable with this. There's a little port right here. You plug it into the computer, and you can set up any injector you want. Actually, on top, you can save 10 programs. Right here is this little switch. You can't really see. I have 3 injectors saved in this thing already. I have what I have now, 24-pound injectors. I have the injectors I just bought, which are 38 pounds injectors, and then I have a 60-pound injector tune saved in this mass airflow. So, because I eventually want to upgrade to 60 pounds. So all it needs is, right now I can put this on the car, plug it in, it already has the pigtail. I can plug it in right now and run it on this setup. Install the supercharger with the current injectors. I have 38 pounds. I flick this little switch, and boom, it works with 38 pounds. Then I buy the big injectors, 60-pound injectors, flip the switch, done. That's it. And then if I want to do anything else with it, I just have to hook it up to my computer and change it, and you know, that's it. So I find it impressive. These are supposed to be one of the best ones on the market. It's kind of mixed. Most people love them, some people hate them, so you can't keep anybody fucking happy. But I decided to jump on the bandwagon and try it out, kind of regretting the giant size. Supposedly this thing flows up enough air to support over 1,400 horsepower or something nuts like that. I don't ever see me making that shit anytime soon. But I don't know, I figured it was best for the future. Rather go big than small, so we'll see. I might send it back. That way I can just run a smaller, colder intake. Here's it next to the fucking current one I have, so giant. So that's that. You saw the supercharger, new mass airflow meter, injectors are in the house, and I mean that's pretty much it. All I need is the kit that bolts the supercharger up and extends the snout of the blower to reach the belt. Once I get that kit, I can start tearing this shit apart. I'm going to sell this intake, sell the injector, sell this mass airflow sensor, sell all my nitrous stuff, and we'll see how it goes. So thanks for watching. You know how I ramble, you guys. So I'll try to make as many videos as I can about the supercharger. Hopefully not drown too many people out, piss people off by making too many videos, but I know I haven't been making enough videos lately, so I want to make as many as I can. So anyway, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Shit's gonna get pretty interesting. Thanks.